Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee for 107.5 WBLS and, of course, BronxNet. It's the show with the flow. You see, our last guest is a multi-award-winning journalist, a gossip columnist, radio personality, and author. And she joins us today to speak about her most recent book, Last Call for Deadly Diva. Oh, watch out. Please welcome to the show, Flo.
Hey, Dr. Bob. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. It's been a long time.
I know. How have you been?
I've been great. You know, I'm just grateful to be alive and to have having made it through this pandemic and just to be able to keep thriving and, you know, and working and enjoying life. We're very blessed to still be here.
So how did you do during the pandemic? A lot of people that I've spoken to, they've written books, they've recorded in their personal studios. They've done a lot of different things.
Well, I've been working from home since around 1995, I would say. So it didn't make too much of a difference for me. It wasn't like I felt trapped in or anything because I've always, been trapped in all day. But as far as the frightening and the being scared and, not knowing if I or who was going to live or die. We went through April 2020 with over 800 people a day dying. And it was a lot. It was nothing to take lightly, and it still isn't,
Tell us a little bit about Flo for the people who don't know.
I don't know what to say. I've been a journalist for a very long time. I started out writing for the Black American newspaper, and then I got a job at the New York Post. I was the first Black woman in the sports department as the agate clerk, and I went from there over to the entertainment department where I was the first Black person, and then of course I was the first Black person at the renowned Page Six. And then I just went from there. I started doing TV, the Joan Rivers Show, Geraldo, Sally Jesse Raphael, just a lot. Then I got the job doing the gossip over there with Mike Love at WBLS. And it just evolved. I'm still doing radio. In fact, I have a show, daily syndicated feature called Gossip on the Go with Flo, and it's syndicated by Super Radio AURN.
Yeah, no, I remember, we've done a lot of things together. In fact, while out in the community, I remember you coming out with me into the community, and we ran into a number of people, good and bad.
I think a funny story. It wasn't a funny story, but there was a young man who was stalking Janet Jackson, and so I'm very close to the Jackson family. So he started sending me letters over at WBLS, and then he was sending Janet these letters. In fact, he got all the way to the gate of Havenhurst. And so he came up to me. For some reason, we were doing something in Central Park, and I didn't feel like getting out of the van until it was time or something. And he came right up to the window and said, "Hi, I'm the one sending the letters." So I just started yelling, "Police, police." And you turned around and started running back toward the van. Because you guys, I don't know if you know, Dr. Bob in this van is like legendary. He was just all over town. They was Bob was out there in that van. He's at the schools every morning and everything. It really used to be something else. Then another time we opened up the Ashley Stewart store together. Yeah, up in Harlem. I think we did that for about 3 days. And also, and I'm missing this guy's last name. He's so famous and somebody I really like, David. He wrote the book Baggage Claims that turned into a film. And of course, he did plays. So we were in the play. He told us what to say, and we went out there. But then something happened. The play was delayed. So then Irene Gandy said we had to go on stage and entertain the audience. And this guy, he was one of the producers or something, and he pulled out this money, and Irene just snatched the money out of his hand and then handed us some money. I'm like, what is going on here? So we've had a lot of fun, and because there used to be a lot of back then. WBLS had a lot of events, and so we were always out at the events and everything. And you were always the DJ.
And so now you have this new book, Last Call for Deadly Diva. Whoa!
Yes. It's my fourth novel, actually. And the fourth novel about Valerie Rollins, she's the world's most famous Black gossip columnist. Her partner, he's an NFL Hall of Famer turned private investigator, Rome Nyland, and her stepson, Vance Dumas. He's a Black jockey who also has now a all Black polo club.
Yeah.
And then her boyfriend, his name is Roy L. Jones, who they thought was dead for many years. In between it all, she married this Victor Dumas, who was a Black.com billionaire. But anyway, this horrible person who is Royale's cousin. His name is Valerian Sincere Davis, and he's always trying to kill them and get money he feels is rightfully his because he was Victor's half brother. So this book, it's my fourth one, but I think this is really the best one. Yeah. And also Wahida Clark is my publisher. So this book comes out July the 20th, but she's also re-released One Last Deadly Play, which is a prequel to this book with a brand new cover. And whoever, she's got some very talented people working over there. Whoever did the synopsis for the back of the book, for this one, I mean, they turned it out. I was just, oh my God, they took my words and made some sense of it.
Yeah. That's a good thing. Did you have a rough time writing it? Did you ever get the writers?
This one did not flow like the other ones did, but I think it's because of the pandemic. And then I moved in December. And so I was 2 months late, and I've never been late before. But in the end, it just really did begin to flow, because what people don't realize about fiction, someone called me and said, you need to teach a course on how to write a book. I said, you can't teach how to write a book. You either have a God-given talent or you don't have God-given talent. And you have a subject matter, and you let your imagination flow. No pun intended.
It just has to flow.
Just has to flow.
and sometimes that pause in there is a part of the flow.
Yes, it is. So, but I made it. I was listening to Stephen King talk on TV last week, and he was saying that when you finish a book, you have to let it marinate for a moment. But some of us don't have that luxury. We got to turn the book in. But he says you should never say your book is good. And I'm not going to be like that. I said, it's fine with him. He's a billionaire, famous, writer there. But when you think something is good, or it's good, you have to go on and say, this is really good. Yeah. This one could make me into a real novelist, or maybe make a movie or something,
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. My first book, it took me a long time because I didn't want to put it out. I said, you know what? I don't want to put anything out bad on my name. So let me just do it over and over and over. Sometimes I went down south and rewrote the whole thing over. I wrote it over about 3 or 4 times. And then I put it out, 7 Ways to Make the Grade.
Wow. Yeah, Carl Weber says he does that too. Before he writes a book, he takes a drive down south.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get by yourself. You got to get away from everybody and everything. Yeah.
Well, I wrote mine still working 3 jobs and handling business and everything. So, I just got it all done,
Well, sometimes it works out that way too,
Yeah, but I've always done it that way. I always was still working. I never went anywhere.
So you got the book out. Do you have anything else that you're working on that's coming up, or you're just gonna let this marinate?
No, well, I've got the book coming out, and then every day I have the radio feature. And then I just got a new job with Dan's Papers with Schnepp's Media. I write the South of the Highway column, and so that is all based in the Hamptons. So since Schnepp's Media also owns Caribbean Life, I put my Go with the Flow column that's in different Black papers around the country. They asked me to put that in there. So I'm also doing that. And then, as I said, I work with my husband, with Michael Spinks. I handle all his appearances. And we got a pretty busy summer. In fact, July the 10th, we're going to be right here in New York, up City Island. Iran Barkley is having a champs event. I think it's $85 just to kind of get things back. It's his foundation and to get things going again.
Let me know. I'm a former boxer. I'm into it. Are they going to be signing gloves and everything?
I'll send you the email of it. Yeah, they're going to be doing everything. Signing gloves, signing pictures, signing whatever, eating. It's at a Marina Yacht Club on City Island. I just want to go to the yacht club.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Where can we go, Flo, to find more about what you're doing in our community?
Well, I have an online magazine. It's called blacknoir.nyc. So you can go on that, blacknoir.nyc, and kind of see the things I'm doing and see all the books and everything up there and the people I know and the stories I write. And with the radio, the closest I'm to New York City is WDKX in Rochester, New York. I'm not on New York City radio anymore. Hint, hint. Can you help me out, Dr. Bob? And then,
Yeah. Well, you know, we have internet. We're on all over the world now.
yeah, we do. So you can
just punch that up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And as I said, you could read the Go with the Flow columns in quite a few places, including the new place, Caribbean Life, Philadelphia Sunday Sun, Columbus Times. So I'm, moving around out here.
Staying busy, staying in the flow.
Yeah, that's very important. I'm trying to be just like you when I grow up, Dr. Bob.
Is there a website or anything?
Yeah, it's called blacknoir.nyc.
Say it again.
Black Noir, and that's NOIR.NYC. I know it means black, but I like to keep things black. So
that's all right. That's
it's
all right.
It's a black thing. Black Lives Matter.
There you go. There she is, multi-award winning journalist, gospel. Yeah, God, I'll say, might as well add the gospel in there too. Gossip columnist, radio personality, and author. She's got it all going out there. She's got the flow. Flo, thank you so much for being a part of this.
Well, thanks for having me, and I hope to see you real soon.
Yes, real soon. You ride in the vehicle with me?
I'll get in the van again, long as there's no stalkers coming up from my window.
We'll hook it up. Don't you worry about it. Flo Anthony, we love you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. All right. All right, that's about all for today's show. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking it all out. And always remember this, what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice and let your choice control the chooser of the Dr. Bob Lee. I'll catch you another day, another way. For all of us here at BronxNet, have a great and enjoyable day. And I'll see you over 107.5 WBLS. Love you all. Peace.